Good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of high school interscholastic activity programs. The school administration of both schools encourages positive sportsmanship and good behavior at all activities. What you do and say during the contest reflects on your team, school, and community. Enjoy the game by being a good sport. At this time, we ask everyone, please stand and remove your cap, as no event offers a word of prayer before tonight's game.
Let's pray. Let's pray.
I'll open with prayer.
All right, let's pray.
Let's pray. Father in heaven, we just thank you so much tonight that we can come together as two Christian schools to compete. Thank you, Lord, for bringing Western Christians safely here, and we just ask for a great game that we can enjoy. We thank you, Lord, for this weekend, for all of the things that we enjoy in the United States of America. We can celebrate President's Day. We just thank you for all the blessings that you give to us, Lord. We just pray that this night and all we do, say on the court, off the court, will be a blessing and or by you. We pray this in your name. Amen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please face the flag as we play the national anthem. This is called Christian Pep under the direction of Mr. Michael Bruno. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineups. First for the Wolfpack. Number 1, a 6'3" sophomore, Wyatt Goker. Number 11, a 6-foot senior, Kate Witterfield. Number 15, a 6'4" junior, Tyson Moore. Number 25, a 6'4" senior, Dustin Riestra. Number 42, a 6'3" senior, Trevor Anderson. Head coach of the Wolfpack is Derek Kaiser, assisted by Sean Victor.
Good evening. Welcome to Sioux Falls Christian High School. Tonight's game, Sioux Falls Christian taking on the Western Christian Wolfpack. Both teams come into this game with 4 losses. Western comes in at 16-4. Sioux Falls Christian 13-4. And should be a great game tonight. First bucket of the night goes to Noah Van Dunkersgood. 2-point basket by Van Dunkersgood. Turnover on that play by Western Christian. Sioux Falls Christian will take it out in front of their own bench. Tyler Prinz takes it up the court at the point guard for Sioux Falls Christian. Over to Whitty. Whitty to Xavier Van Beek. 3-point shot attempt. Van Beek good. Xavier Van Beek 3-pointer. Sioux Falls Christian leads 5-0. 7.5 to play. First quarter. Sioux Falls Christian picks up man-to-man full court pressure. Western Christian is coached by Derek Kaiser. Sioux Falls Christian coached by Mike Scout. Western Christian sets up the man-to-man offense. Sioux Falls Christian is in a man-to-man defense. Western working it around the perimeter. Feenstra, nice move inside. 2-point basket by Dawson Feenstra. Sioux Falls Christian up 5-2 early on in the first quarter. Tyler Prinz over to Carson Van Beek into Zach Whitty. Whitty out to Xavier Van Beek. Xavier Van Beek 3-point shot attempt is good. Second 3-pointer by Xavier Van Beek. Sioux Falls Christian up 8-2. Sioux Falls Christian picks up full court. Wyatt Gulker at the point for the Wolfpack. Gulker over to Feenstra. Feenstra looks inside, back to Gulker. Gulker dribble penetration. Dump down to number 42, Anderson. 2-point basket is good. Nice pass. That time by Gulker. Zach Whitty on the perimeter. Ball knocked away over to Xavier Van Beek. Van Beek 3-point shot attempt off the mark. Gets his own rebound. Dribble penetration. 2-point shot attempt is good by Xavier Van Beek. Van Beek's got 8 of the first 10 points here for Sioux Falls Christian. 6 minutes to play, first quarter. Feenstra, nice turnaround jump shot off the glass is good for Dawson Feenstra. That's 4 for him. Sioux Falls Christian comes back on the attack. Whitty at the top of the key, looks inside to Van Dunkersgood. Over to Carson Van Beek. Van Beek pass to Van Dunkersgood. 2-point shot attempt good by Van Dunkersgood. Second bucket for Noah. Sioux Falls Christian picks up man-to-man. Tate Winterfield takes it up the court this time for the Wolfpack. Takes it up the left side, dribble penetration. He's going to be called for a double dribble on that play. It'll be a turnover. 3 new players in for the Wolfpack. Number 32, Zavenbergen, 34, Van Essen, and number, let's see, I don't know who else came in on that one. Oh, number 3, another Van Essen. Sioux Falls Christian on the attack, Tyler Prinz. 2-point shot attempt is good. Tyler Prinz on the dribble penetration baseline. Sioux Falls Christian up 14-6. 5:10 to play. First quarter, dribble penetration. Foul on the play by Van Dunkersgood. Dawson Feenstra will go to the line to shoot 2.
Take a look at that right here. Feenstra drives the lane right here. Van Dunkersgood just gets a little too much of the body right there. And his first trip to the line.
Dawson Feenstra will shoot 2. First one is good. Feenstra's got 5 for the Wolfpack, 5 of their 7. Feenstra's second is also good. Sioux Falls Christian up 14-8 early on. Prinz over to Van Dunkersgood. Van Dunkersgood out to Whitty. Whitty thought about it. Over to Prinz. Western Christian. Prinz on dribble penetration, knocked out of bounds. It will stay. Sioux Falls Christian ball. Tyler Prinz will trigger it in from underneath Sioux Falls Christian's basket. No, Xavier Van Beek will. Western sets up and looks like a 2-3 zone coming out of the inbounds. That ball is taken away by Ty Van Essen. Back to Whitty. Zach Whitty on the slam dunk. 2-point shot attempt. Whitty on the dunk.
Well, that definitely got the crowd into it right here early. Sioux Falls Christian up by 8. Here's that last play right here on the steal and the long pass. The Quick recognition right there by Tyler Prinz to see Zach Whitty open. Let's watch it one more time right here. Prinz one hand sidearms it. Whitty goes in strong, puts it down. And Sioux Falls Christian right now off and rolling offensively anyhow. Here's another one right here. We've got a little baseline move right there by Prinz. Baseline move by Van Beek right here, who hits Noah Van Donkers good. And he gets the little bunny. Western Christian on the other end right here. I think this was Feenstra driving in and getting a nice little bank shot right there. So we're back live.
Western Christian inbounds. Inbounds to Eli Van Essen, takes the point. Western Christian sets the offense over to Feenstra. Feenstra looks from the left wing, gets a pick. Picks it off the dribble, looks inside. Pass is stolen by Prinz. And that pass is stolen back by Ty Van Essen. Over to Eli. Feenstra out to Zavenbergen. Zavenbergen dribble penetration back to the top of the key. Looking for somewhere to go. Gets it back over to Eli Van Essen. Eli Van Essen, 2-point shot attempt in the middle of the paint. No good. Xavier Van Beek comes out of there with a rebound over to Tyler Prinz. Prinz down the right side. Looks inside to nice pass back to Prinz. He is fouled on the play, and he will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
That was a nice little give and go right here. Prinz hits him on the baseline. He gets it right back, and a nice cut to the basket.
That is on number 32, Cole Zavenbergen. That is his first personal foul. Prinz at the line. First one's up and good. Tyler Prinz, first free throw good. We got 2 new players, Gulker in the game.
Carter Nelson for Sioux Falls Christian.
Winterfield back in, and Nelson in for Sioux Falls Christian. Carson Van Beek takes a seat. Second one good by Prinz. Sioux Falls Christian up 18-8. 3:50 to play first quarter. It's been some very good shooting so far in this first quarter by both teams. Sioux Falls Christian's coming out of the shoot very hot out of in the first quarter here. Dribble penetration knocked away by Whitty. It'll be Western Christian basketball in front of the Sioux Falls Christian bench. And Wyatt Gulker will be inbounding for the Wolfpack. Now that changed to Ty Van Essen will be inbounding for the Wolfpack. Sioux Falls Christian looks like they're in a little, stayed in man-to-man out of that inbounds play. Western Christian on the offensive end. Winterfield looking inside. Makes the pass over to Wyatt Gulker, and there's a 30-second violation. I'm not sure what they're going to call.
I don't think it drew any rim or anything like that, so giving an explanation to Coach Scouten right now. I think they might be asking if the shot clock was ever reset. Not sure.
Looks like it's going to be Western Christian basketball.
1 second.
1 second on the shot clock. So that ball is it is a 30-second violation. Sioux Falls Christian will take over off the turnover. Whitty will inbounds to Prinz. Sioux Falls Christian will set the offense. Western Christian staying in a man-to-man defense on this end. Nelson over to Whitty. Whitty to Prinz. Prinz, 2-point shot attempt, no good, and he is fouled on the play. I believe that will be on number 11.
Is that play again?
Number 11, Tate Winterfield picks up his first personal foul. Western Christian has 2 team fouls. Sioux Falls Christian has one. Tyler Prinz makes the first free throw. He'll get the second. Second one is also good for Tyler Prinz. Sioux Falls Christian up 20-8, 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Carter Nelson picking up Tate Winterfield on the point. Gulker at the point for Western Christian, looks inside, nice pass. And there's going to be a foul called, and Van Dunker's good, and Dawson Feenstra will go to the line to shoot 2.
Here's that
is
play.
Number 2 on Van Dunkersgood.
A nice cut, a nice screen right there, actually. Van Dunkersgood getting there late, and the foul.
Feenstra goes to the line to look for his 7th and 8th points on the ball game, makes the first.
And his second foul is going to have him sit on the bench here for a few minutes.
Jaden Whitty in the game, and Van Dunkersgood takes a seat. Second free throw up and good, also by Dawson Feenstra. Sioux Falls Christian up 20-10. Whitty over to Van Beek. Van Beek back to Whitty. Over to Nelson, back to Van Beek to Whitty. Whitty 3-point shot attempt is off the mark. Fight for the ball. Nelson over to Xavier Van Beek. Xavier Van Beek hits the 3-point shot. Xavier Van Beek's got 3 threes on the night in the first quarter, and he's got 11 for the game. Western Christian on the attack, out to Gulker. Gulker 3-point shot attempt off the mark. Battle for the board, and it's going to be a foul on Western Christian. And that is going to be on number 34, Ty Van Essen, and that is his first personal. Western Christian has 3 team fouls. Xavier Van Beek over to Tyler Prinz, back to Van Beek. Van Beek to Whitty. Whitty on the move. 2-point shot attempt, no good. Jaden Whitty battles the board, and out comes Feenstra. Feenstra takes it up the right side, middle of the paint. Pass out to number 34, Ty Van Essen, and he hits the 3. Ty Van Essen 3-point shot, 23-13. 1:40 to play in the first quarter. Western Christian picking up in a 2-2-1 full court press over to Prinz. Prinz breaks it, and Western Christian knocks it out. It'll be Sioux Falls Christian ball underneath their own basket. 23-13, minute 35 first quarter. Into the game is Tyson Bohr, and Eli Van Essen takes a seat. Whitty turnaround jump shot, no good. Back to Jaden Whitty. Jaden Whitty's up and good. Jaden Whitty on the offensive board. 2-point basket for Jaden Whitty. Pass goes deep into the corner to Tyson Bohr. Dribble penetration. That's going to be a 3-point attempt. That's a Ty Van Essen makes the 2-pointer, gets fouled.
Here's the,
on the play.
Drive right here. The left-hander going up, able to draw the foul and get the bucket.
And that one is also good. A free throw made by Ty Van Essen. 25-16, full court pressure on. Sioux Falls Christian breaks it. Jaden Whitty over to Xavier Van Beek. Xavier Van Beek on the right side. Xavier thought about it, into Zach Whitty. And that's going to be a foul called on Dawson Feenstra. And that'll be his first, I believe.
Yeah, let's take a look at it right here. Whitty backs him down. Western Christian's side does not like that. They felt that maybe Whitty pushed him back a little bit too much, but nevertheless, they got called for it.
Zach Whitty, 2-point basket by Whitty is good, 27-16. It's a lot of points for one quarter.
Yeah, I think we saw this at the last home game. Chargers came out and scored, I think it was like around 30 points in the first quarter.
Okay, 34.
Because I think I remember saying they were on pace to score 120 for the game. Didn't quite get anywhere near that, but
into the game, Eli Van Essen. Western sets up in a 2-2-1 full court press again. Xavier Van Beek, Tyler Prinz. Jaden Whitty, 2-point shot attempt. Nice pass by his brother, Zach. 25 seconds to play, 29-16. Sioux Falls Christian leads this one. Oh, nice move by Gulker. 2-point basket is good. First bucket of the night for Gulker. Tyler Prinz, 7 seconds to play. Whitty, 2-point shot attempt, good. By Zach Whitty. That's his third bucket on the night. After one, 31-18, Sioux Falls Christian leads. We will be back in 1 minute.
All right, we got just a few more seconds here before the teams come out of their timeouts. Right now, Zach Whitty has 6 points. Xavier Van Beek, though, has really hot, 3 3-pointers and 1 double, so he's got 11 points already in this game. Sioux Falls Christian scoring 31 points in the first 8 minutes. A great offensive start for them. Wolfpack, for them right now, Dawson Feenstra leading for them. He's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. So here we go, starting second quarter right now.
Western Christian inbounds. Gulker at the point. Pass over to Van Essen. Van Essen back to Feenstra. 3-point shot attempt taken that time by Tyson Bohr off the mark. Sioux Falls Christian comes out. Carson Van Beek over to Zach Whitty. Zach Whitty dribble penetration. 2-point shot attempt by Whitty, no good. Feenstra on the rebound for the Wolfpack. Feenstra pushes it up. Dribble penetration by Gulker. 3-point shot attempt by number 34, Ty Van Essen. That's his second of the game. 31-21, 10-point game. Sioux Falls Christian on the attack. Xavier Van Beek, 3-point shot attempt, no good. Western Christian comes out of there with Van Essen. Van Essen makes the pass up to Feenstra. Feenstra 3-point shot attempt is good.
And it doesn't take long right there. Western's
Feenstra.
crowd feels the comeback, how quickly things can close. Let's take a look at those last 2 shots right here. There's the last shot. See if we can get this one queued up here as they come down right here. Hit him in the corner. He sees he's open. He pulls up. And nothing but net right here. And here's a shot right before that. Again, right in the same spot as he nails that 3. So things can change quickly. Scouten wants to talk it over as things were really clicking in that first quarter for Sioux Falls Christian. Now just 1 minute into the second quarter, haven't scored yet. And Western coming out and scoring 2 big threes.
Sioux Falls Christian up 31-24, 6:59 to play second quarter. Tyler Prinz will inbound to Xavier Van Beek. Western picks up. It's like a little bit of a matchup zone, maybe a man. Into the game is Brooks Nelson for Sioux Falls Christian. Tyler Prinz, dribble penetration over to Nelson. Nelson over to Van Beek. They had a good chance there. Both Van Beeks were there. Out to Tyler Prinz. Tyler Prinz, 3-point shot attempt, no good. Battle for the board, and there's going to be a foul on Zach Whitty. That is his first, team fourth. Both teams have 4 team fouls. 6:30 to play second quarter. Gulker inbounds. Picked up by Carson Van Beek. Zach Whitty on the steal and the slam dunk. That gives him 8 on the night. 33-24, Sioux Falls Christian leads. Pass is stolen by Xavier Van Beek over to Prinz. And we're going to have a blocking foul called.
Here's the steal by
Western
Zach
Christian.
Whitty just a second earlier. I would really like to see a 2-hand right here, but he decided to go with 1.
25, that's a foul on Feenstra. That's his second. Feenstra leaves the game. Into the game comes Zach Van Essen. Prinz inbounds into looking at Whitty. Nothing there.
Nice inbounds pass right there.
Brooks Nelson, and Brooks Nelson's going to be called for a foul. That'll be the 5th team foul on Sioux Falls Christian. Nelson's first. Western Christian will inbounds full court. Sioux Falls Christian picks up a little bit of token pressure. Tate Winterfield takes it up for the Wolfpack. Western sets up in a 1-4 high offense that time. Looking for a back cut, and they get it. And there's going to be a layup by Ty Van Essen. That is his 10th, 11th point of the game. Zach Whitty out to Xavier Van Beek, back to Whitty. Woody looks inside, takes it middle. No good, and he is fouled on the play.
Here's the previous play right here, just like you called it. Brings him up high, back cuts, gets right to the basket for a nice layup. On the other side right here, Zach Whitty taking it to the hoop, and he's going to go to the line right here as he gets fouled.
Eli Van Essen on that foul. That's team 6th. Zach Whitty to the line. First one is off the mark, no good. Whitty has 8 on the night. Second one is good. Zach Whitty goes 1 for 2. Sioux Falls Christian up 34-26, 5:20 to play, second quarter. Western on the attack. Sioux Falls Christian stays in the man-to-man. Shot taken by Van Essen. Nice shot by Ty Van Essen.
It's a smooth looking shot. Just
He's
above the
got
free throw
12.
line.
He's got 12 of the 28. 34-28, Sioux Falls Christian leads, 4:50 to play. That's a pass stolen. And Van Essen is going to go to the line. He's going to shoot 2. And I don't know who they're called the foul on. It's going to be on number 34, Brooks
That's
Nelson.
Nelson, yep.
Second foul on Brooks Nelson. 2 guys set to come in the game is going to be Jaden Whitty and Carter Nelson. Van Essen, first free throw is good by Ty Van Essen. He's got 14.
So Sioux Falls Christian coming out really hot in that first quarter. Definitely have slowed down a little bit here. Only 3 points so far in the second quarter.
Ty Van Essen makes the second. He's got 15 of the 30. Tyler Prinz, 2-point shot attempt. Brooks Nelson gets the rebound. Brooks Nelson gets the putback. 36-30, Sioux Falls Christian leads, 4.5 to play, second quarter. Western Christian working around the perimeter. Van Essen over to Van Essen. Got 3 Van Essens in the game right now. Makes it kind of easy.
Shot clock at 10.
Needs some help, didn't get it. And Van Essen goes in and gets the 2-point basket. Ty Van Essen having a great first half. According to my sheet, he's got 17. That pass is off the Wolfpack. It'll be Sioux Falls Christian ball. Underneath their own basket into the game is Tyson Bohr. Out of the game goes Wyatt Gulker. Tyler Prinz will inbounds. Underneath their own Sioux Falls Christian's basket. Brooks Nelson, 2-point shot attempt is blocked. And there's going to be a foul on the play, and I believe that's on Tate Winterfield, but we'll see what he calls. Yeah, that is a foul on Tate Winterfield, and that is his second. Team 7th, Brooks Nelson will the line to shoot 2. First one is no good. In the game for the Wolfpack is Dawson Feenstra. Out goes Tate Winterfield. Brooks Nelson will have a second. Looks like Zach Whitty is set to come in the game. Out of the game is Jaden Whitty. (36-32), Sioux Falls Christian lead, 3:48 to play, second quarter. Brooks Nelson, second free throws up and no good. Missed them both. And Western Christian comes out of there with Zach Van Essen at the point. Nice cut. Out to Zach Van Essen. 3-point shot attempt by Zach Van Essen is good.
Definitely been money from out there.
36-35. Wolfpack has come storming back in this one. That foul is going to be called on Ty Van Essen, and that is going to be Ty Van Essen's second personal
that last
foul.
shot again. The Wolfpack showing their range right here. Another outside shot. Those threes have definitely cut this lead right now down to 1 and can tie it if they get the basket next time.
Zach Whitty makes the first. into the game is coming number 32, Cole Zavenbergen. Ty Van Essen takes a seat. Zach Whitty second is also good.
11 points now for Whitty.
$11 for Whitty. I've got Van Essen, Ty Van Essen, 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I got him for 17 for the Wolfpack.
That's a really good first half. 3 minutes left to go. Another outside shot.
3-point shot taken, that time by Tyson Bohr. 3-pointer made. 38 all, 2:50 to play, second quarter. Zach Whitty's going to be called for an offensive foul. He pushed off. Zach Whitty, that's his second.
Here's that play right here as he uses his elbow a little bit right there and gets called for it.
Yeah, good call. Sioux Falls Christian picking up man-to-man full court. Tyson Prince knocks it out, or Tyler Prince knocks it out. And it will be Western Christian ball in front of their own bench. Sioux Falls Christian picking up full court again. Prince knocks it out again. At the point, Zach Van Essen for the Wolfpack. Van Essen over to Zavenbergen. Zavenbergen into Feenstra. Feenstra.
Nice pass.
Dawson
nice play
Feenstra,
right there.
2-point bucket for the Wolfpack. Western Christian leads 40-38. Ball is stolen. And it's going to be a foul called on Tyler Prince.
Take a look at that one right here as the Wolfpack coming down right here. Looked like he was just going to have an open, but Tyler Prince decides to challenge him. Gets him with the body there, though, just a little bit.
Feenstra goes to the line. He'll shoot 2. First one is good for Dawson Feenstra. Sioux Falls Christian scored 31 in the first quarter and scored 7 so far here in the second quarter. Second one is also good by Feenstra.
Definitely been a tale of 2 quarters. Sioux Falls Christian having all the momentum after the first quarter, and the Wolfpack just stealing it back with all these threes raining down.
I've got Feenstra for 16 points so far. I've got Ty Van Essen for 17 for the Wolfpack. Zach Whitty.
Nice strong move right there.
Nice move by Whitty. That's 13 for Whitty. 2-point shot attempt. That time by Tyson Bohr. 44-40. Western Christian leads. Nice move by Whitty. He's going to be fouled by Zavenbergen. That should be number 1 on Zavenbergen.
Here's that move again. Whitty sees that lane open, and he's just going to take it strong. That time getting fouled. Here's the play just before that, though. The Wolfpack getting the ball underneath again. Brooks Nelson decides just to go up straight, not draw the foul, which was good on his part. Nice job by the Wolfpack to be able to put that one in.
Whitty, first free throw is good. Jaden Whitty in the game, and Brooks Nelson takes a seat. Zach Whitty gets a second. And he's good. 15 for Whitty in the first half. 44-42. Western Christian on the attack. Feenstra dribble penetration. 2-point basket, no good. Jaden Whitty comes out. Tyler Prince at the point. 1:20 to go until halftime of this one. Jaden Whitty looks at Van Beek in the corner. Nothing there. Out to Carter Nelson. Carter Nelson 3-point shot attempt, no good. Zach Whitty battles for it. Xavier Van Beek comes out of there. Tyler Prince is going to be called for a travel.
Well, I think he slipped on something, right? Let's take a look at this right here. He tries to pivot, and his foot just gets away from him. That looked like one of those plays that you can get injured.
Yeah, exactly. Zach Woody is taking a seat. Ian Brooks Nelson comes in. Woody's got 2 fouls. Coach Scouten probably protecting him for the last minute. Tate Winterfield at the point. Over to Zach Van Essen. Back to Winterfield. Looks inside to Van Essen. 2-point shot attempt by Ty Van Essen is good. Ty Van Essen having a great first half here. 46-42. Western Christian leads. Over to Tyler Prinz. Tyler Prinz, 30 seconds to play, sets the offense. Ball is tipped away. Goes off of Brooks Nelson. It'll be Western Christian ball. Coming into the game for the Wolfpack is Dawson Feenstra. Feenstra in. Bohr in. 46-42, 28 seconds to play till half. Inbounds to Van Essen. Van Essen to Van Essen.
Western setting up
To
for the
Eli
last
Van Essen.
shot here probably of the half.
Out to Feenstra. Feenstra to Bohr. Bohr to Van Essen. Van Essen goes to the ground. And we're going to have a travel called on Van Essen with 5 seconds to play. Sioux Falls Christian has a chance to cut this to 2 or 1. 5 seconds to go till half. Tyler Prinz. Looks like this one's going to end on a scramble on the floor. At half, Western Christian roars back from being down after 1. Sioux Falls Christian 42, Western Christian 46. We will be back in about 10 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to have everybody stay in their seats for just a few minutes as the Sioux Falls Christian Drum Line will be performing during our halftime. Sioux Falls Christian Drum Line.
All right. Hey, thanks for joining us. First, we want to give a couple shout-outs tonight to anybody who's watching from a long ways away. I know that maybe there's a possibility of our athletic director, Jim Gruen, JBG, watching all the way from Florida as he's going to be vacationing there, visiting his son. So thanks for watching if you're watching JBG. Also, maybe Matt Covey's watching tonight from Denver, Colorado. I don't know. Matt Covey and his dad a couple years ago were sitting right where we were and commentating. So Matt, hey, if you're watching, thanks for joining us. Anybody in Arizona, all you Winterbirds, thanks for watching. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Got about 38 seconds left, and Mr. Walsh is going to update us on a couple of score totals here from some of the individual players. So Mr. Walsh, take it away.
Christian, they were led in the first half by Ty Van Essen, had 19, Dawson Feenstra 15, and then it was Tyson Bohr with 5, Zach Van Essen 3, Wyatt Gulker 2, and Trevor Anderson 2. For Sioux Falls Christian, they were led by Zach Woody with 15, Xavier Van Beek 11, Noah Van Dunkersgood 4, Tyler Prins 6, Jaden Whitty 4, and Brooks Nelson 2. So we got a 46-42 game here at halftime. We're ready to start the third quarter, and Sioux Falls Christian will have possession to start the third quarter. It was kind of a tale of two quarters. I believe what Sioux Falls Christian was up 31-20 after one, and now Western Christian leads 46-42 at halftime. Sioux Falls Christian inbounds to Carson Van Beek, over to Xavier Van Beek. Xavier Van Beek three-point shot attempt is no good off the shot clock. It'll be out of bounds. Western Christian basketball. Western Christian will inbound on the far side. Sioux Falls Christian picks up full court with Carson Van Beek guarding Wyatt Gulker. Wyatt Gulker takes it up on the point. Dribble penetration by Feenstra. Feenstra looks outside to Gulker. Gulker dribble penetration, two-point shot attempt, no good. Rebounded by number 42, Trevor Anderson. Two-point shot attempt, good. 48-42. Western Christian leads by 6 to start this third quarter. Tyler Prins dribble penetration out to Xavier Van Beek. Van Beek three-point shot attempt is no good. And that'll be a foul on Noah Van Dunkersgood, and that'll be number 3 on Van Dunkersgood. He sat out most of the second quarter.
Yeah, definitely
in foul
what
trouble.
He was looking to do right there, picking up the third.
Picks up number 3. Western Christian inbound. Sioux Falls Christian picks up full court. Wolfpack up 48-42. 7:15 to play in the third quarter. Alley-oop pass. No good. That time by Wyatt Gulker. Nice play. Zach Whitty pops it out to Carson Van Beek. And Whitty's going to be called for a charge. Then that will be number 3 on Zach Whitty. Whitty picks up number 3. 2 team fouls, 7 minutes to go in the third for Sioux Falls Christian. Xavier Van Beek picks up ball out to Bohr. Bohr on the penetration. Left-hand layup, no good. Battle for the board. Western Christian comes out of there. Three-point shot attempt, no good. Zach Whitty on the rebound. Whitty takes it full court. Two-point shot attempt, and he is fouled on the play. Zach Whitty takes it all the way. And that foul is going to be on number 25, Dawson Feenstra, and that's number 3 on Feenstra. 3 players ready to check in to this one. Zach Whitty, first free throw is good. Into the game for the Wolfpack is number 34, Ty Van Essen, had a very good first half. And also Eli Van Essen into the game, and Jaden Whitty is going to check in. And Zach Whitty Brooks Nelson checks in. Zach Whitty takes the seat. 48-44.
Whitty's 7th free throw already. Something very important there down the stretch. The Chargers need to hit these free throws, and Whitty's been hot with that tonight.
4-point game, and he calls it out of bounds. Sioux Falls Christian inbounds. Tyler Prinz takes the point. Prinz on the penetration out to Xavier Van Beek. Back to Prinz. Prinz in the far corner. Looks inside to Van Dunker's good. Nothing there. Prinz on the dribble penetration. Into Van Dunker's good. Van Dunker's good. 2-point shot attempt is good by Noah Van Dunker's good. Third bucket for Noah. 6 points. 48-46. 2-point game here. Western Christian leads. Gulker. Ball is stolen. Back by Western Christian. And Noah Van Dunker's good. Blocks that one out of bounds. Tate Winterfield took it hard. Ball out of bounds. Western Christian ball.
Back and forth we go with the camera. Sorry if I made this sick, but here's the nice little block by Noah Van Dunker's good. Looks like a left-handed block there.
Zach Van Essen in the ball game. Wyatt Gulker takes a seat. Passes inbounds to Van Essen. Van Essen to Van Essen. Into Bohr. Left-hand jump hook by Bohr is good by Tyson Bohr. 2-point basket. 50-46. 5:40 to play. Noah Van Dunker's good. Looks at the penetration inside. Nothing there. You got Brooks Nelson out to Xavier Van Beek. Van Beek to Carson Van Beek. Over to Tyler Prinz. Tyler Prinz 3-point shot attempt is good by Tyler Prinz. 50-49. Western Christian leads. 5:20 to play. Third quarter. We've got a tight one. Western Christian runs the offense. Looks like a 5-out offense. Tyler Prinz on the steal. Looks at Xavier Van Beek. Ball is saved. A great play there by Western Christian. Out to Bohr. Bohr 3-point shot attempt. No good. Xavier Van Beek comes out of there. Xavier Van Beek goes strong. And he is fouled on the play by Tyson Bohr. That'll be Tyson Bohr's first. Western Christian's second team foul. Sioux Falls Christian has 2 team fouls. Xavier Van Beek will go to the line to shoot 2. Nice take that time by Xavier.
If you ever wonder why you run lines in practice, right there is why. End to end to end. Back and forth they go.
Xavier Van Beek will shoot the second. And he hits the second. 1 out of 2 for Xavier. Gives him 12 on the game. And Van Essen takes it up. Eli Van Essen takes it up at the point for Western Christian. Western Christian 1-4 high offense. Looking for back cuts. And they got Bohr inside. Left, or nice move by Bohr. Carson Van Beek on the rebound. Carson comes out strong with it. Over to Van Dunker's good. Van Dunker's good. Looking at Nelson. Nothing there. Over to Xavier Van Beek. Van Beek 3-point shot attempt. No good. And that rebound is taken by Zach Van Essen. Zach Van Essen up the middle, over to Eli Van Essen. Eli Van Essen dribble penetration, 2-point shot attempt by Eli Van Essen is good. First bucket of the night for Eli. Western Christian leads 52-50. 4:05 to play. Pass inside, and there's going to be a push on the play, and that's going to go against Ty Van Essen, and that'll be his third, I believe, if that's against Ty.
Van Dunker's getting a lot of minutes, a lot of playing time right here with 3 fouls, and he's had to be careful on the defensive end. He's made some nice plays, but he doesn't want to pick up that 4th.
Gulker checks back in the game. Ty Van Essen checks out.
And I think Whitty's going to come in and give him a little relief now.
Whitty in, Van Dunker's good out. Whitty has 3 also, so 2 guys with 3 fouls there. Western Christian's got a couple with 3 as well. Pass into Tyler Prinz. Prinz out to Whitty. Whitty thought about the 3, pulls it back. Out to Xavier Van Beek. Van Beek dribble penetration. 2-point shot attempt by Xavier Van Beek, no good. Brooks Nelson will be called on the foul. That will be Brooks Nelson's 3rd. Team 3rd, Brooks Nelson's 3rd. Western Christian inbounds under the Sioux Falls Christian basket. Zavenbergen inbounds to Winterfield. Winterfield takes it up the court at the point position. Western Christian sets up again in the high post. Winterfield dribble penetration out to Gulker. Gulker 3-point shot attempt is good for Wyatt Gulker. That's 5 on the night for Wyatt Gulker. 55-50. Western Christian opens up a 5-point lead. Tyler Prinz 3-point shot attempt is good. Tyler Prinz answers with a 3, 55-53, 2-point lead for the Wolfpack, 3:10 to play, third quarter. Van Essen at the point, over to Van Essen to Zavenbergen. Zach Woody knocks it away. Back here to Eli Van Essen. Back to Gulker. Gulker on the dribble penetration, no good. Battle for the board, and it's going to be a foul on Zavenbergen. It'll be over the back, and it'll be out of bounds. Sioux Falls Christian ball.
A little too hard off the glass right there, and then the foul. So Sioux Falls Christian with an opportunity to tie it here.
Yeah. Dawson Feenstra in the game. He has 3 fouls, so he's been out for a little bit. He's got a number of points here through this one. Prinz to Whitty. Whitty back to Prinz. Out to Xavier Van Beek. Van Beek dribble penetration to Whitty. Whitty 3-point shot attempt. No good. Xavier Van Beek on the rebound to Tyler Prinz. Tyler Prinz is fouled on the play.
Let's take a look at that right here. It was a really nice rebound for Xavier Van Beek to go up and get that one, but then an even better pass underneath, but just couldn't quite get the bucket for Prinz.
That is going to be on number 25, Dawson Feenstra. That's number 4 on him, and he will be coming out of this one. Tyler Prinz first free throw is good. We got Ty Van Essen checking back in for Zavenbergen. And Tyler Prinz hits the second as well.
And we got a new ball game.
Bohr in, Eli Van Essen out. Sioux Falls Christian picking up a little token pressure full court. Gulker at the point for the Wolfpack. Gulker dribble penetration left side. Western Christian looking for the back cut. We got Van Essen on the inside. Dribble penetration by Gulker out to Bohr. Bohr 3-point shot attempt is no good. Battle for the board. Van Essen comes out of there with it. Back to Van Essen. And Winterfield takes it at the point. Battle for the ball. Van Essen 3. Ooh, looked at the 3. Nothing there. Van Dunkersgood comes out of there.
Here comes Van Dunkersgood.
Van Dunkersgood to Whitty, or to Brooks Nelson to Van Dunkersgood. Van Dunkersgood's fouled on the play, and that'll be against Bohr, I believe. Number 15, I think got him. We'll see. Yeah, number 15 is Tyson Bohr, and that is his second. 6-team foul, and Van Dunkersgood will go to the line, shoot 2. First one is good by Noah Van Dunkersgood. Into the game, Carter Nelson. Out of the game, Brooks Nelson. Winterfield checks out. Van Essen checks in. Van Dunkersgood will shoot a second. And that one is also good.
That's 8 points for Van Dunkersgood. Hitting the free throws is huge. The Chargers pull out to their first lead in a little while.
Van Essen over to Bohr, to Gulker. Gulker looks inside over to Van Essen in the corner, back to Bohr. Bohr penetrates toward the middle, over to Van Essen. Van Essens are passing it back and forth to each other. I just got to get the first names down. And that is off of the foot of the Wolfpack. It'll be Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Sioux Falls Christian leads 57-55, minute 14 to play, third quarter. Into the game will be Zavenbergen. Out of the game will be Ty Van Essen.
Whitty coming back.
Into the game is Whitty, and out of the game is Nelson for the Chargers.
I thought Scouten might sit Zach Whitty for the rest of this quarter, but
yeah, you hope he doesn't pick up number 4.
Opportunity right here. Yeah, you certainly don't want to do that.
Xavier Van Beek in the left corner into Carson Van Beek. Back to Xavier Van Beek. Van Beek 3-point shot attempt by Xavier, no good. Zach Whitty, and that is going to be a foul on Carson Van Beek. Carson Van Beek picks up number 1. That's team number 4, I believe.
Yep.
Into the game, both Whitty and Van Dunkersgood are leaving, and Carter Nelson and Brooks Nelson in for the Chargers. Looks like a little offense-defense shuffle going on by Coach Scouten. Van Essen takes it up the left side over to Gulker. Gulker over to Van Essen. Three-point attempt, no good.
Good box out that time by Nelson.
Xavier Van Beek, nice shot by Xavier Van Beek on the layup on the far side. Sioux Falls Christian leads 59-55, 35 seconds to play in the third quarter. Western Christian on the attack. On the near side, Van Essen dribble penetration, pops it out to Van Essen, out to Gulker. Gulker three-point shot attempt, no good. Xavier Van Beek in on the rebound. Brooks Nelson is tackled.
Got to give a little shout out right here. This play happened because Brooks Nelson did a nice job of boxing out on Western right there. There, look at that rebound and get that quick trip up the
Cole
floor.
Zavenbergen. The scoreboard has him for 4 fouls, but I only had him for 1, so. Brooks Nelson goes to the line. No good. Out of there comes Ty Van Essen. Van Essen over to Gulker. Gulker over to Van Essen. Eli Van Essen over to Winterfield. Winterfield over to Bohr. Bohr dribble penetration, 2-point shot attempt, no good. Carter Nelson out to Carson Van Beek. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Sioux Falls Christian leads 59-55 after 3.
And we've got a good one here tonight, so don't go away. It's shifted back and forth a little bit. Sioux Falls Christian on top now, but Western Christian on top at the end of the half. And after a big second quarter, just want to get there's some misinformation out there. We heard that Mr. Gruen was in Florida. Now we've heard that he's in South Carolina. So, Mr. Gruen, maybe you want to text me and tell me where you're at so we can settle this once and for all. But anyhow, thanks for watching wherever you're from tonight. Thanks for all the Western fans. If you're watching or listening, we appreciate you joining us. Just going to go through a couple of replays here in the second half, what we've seen so far. Here's a shot by Noah Van Donkersgood, taking it to the hole right here. Right here, a nice rebound by Xavier Van Beek. The pass underneath to Tyler Prinz. Tyler Prinz faking the pass that time and hitting a three-pointer. That was huge right there to cut the 5-point lead to 2. Western been hot from outside all night. There's a shot right there, three-pointer. Carson Van Beek looking inside to Van Donkersgood right here. Western Christian taking it to the hole right there and getting the bank. And we're back live.
Western Christian inbounds. Eli Van Essen at the point for the Wolfpack over to Bohr. Bohr looks at the handoff, nothing there. Back to Van Essen. Van Essen looks inside to Ty Van Essen. 2-point shot attempt by Ty Van Essen is good. 59-57. Chargers up 2. Just the start of the fourth quarter. Pass into Van Donkersgood. Looks at making a move. Turnaround jump shot from Van Donkersgood. No good. Bohr comes out with the rebound. Bohr over to Van Essen. Van Essen dribble penetration middle. Out to Winterfield to Gulker. Gulker over to Bohr. 3-point shot attempt. Bohr, no good. And the rebound taken by Gulker. Van Essen on the dribble penetration off his leg and out of bounds. Sioux Falls Christian ball. Tyler Prinz at the point for the Chargers. Over to Van Beek. Van Beek back to Prinz. Ball screen set. Tyler Prinz breaks the ball screen. 2-point shot attempt, and there's going to be a charge called on Tyler Prinz.
With some fancy footwork, though, right here. Tyler Prinz almost got trapped. One guard comes out. He's able to get in between them, but then gets called for the charge.
That is number 2 on Prinz. Western Christian on the offensive end. Gulker over to Bohr. Bohr looks inside, nothing there. Back to Gulker. Pass is knocked away. Carson Van Beek comes out of there. Van Beek down the right side. Dribble penetration. Over to Xavier Van Beek, to Carson Van Beek. Carson Van Beek, dribble penetration. Zach Whitty, 2-point shot. Good by Zach Whitty.
Nice pass by Carson that time.
Nice pass by Carson Van Beek.
Draw
Moore
the
on the
defense.
right wing. Over to Van Essen, to Galker. Galker on the far side. Back to Van Essen at the point. Van Dunker's good on the ball. Dribble penetration by Van Essen. 2-point shot attempt, no good. Tyler Prinz comes out with a rebound. 5:50 to play. Tyler Prinz over to Van Dunker's good. Dribble penetration by Van Dunker's good. Nothing there. Back out to Tyler Prinz. Tyler Prinz sets the offense for the Chargers. 5:40 to play. 61-57. Sioux Falls Christian leads. Tight one so far. Tail of a couple quarters. Nice pass to Van Dunker's good. Van Dunker's good. 2-point shot attempt is good. 63-57, 5.5 to play. Timeout called by Western Christian.
And the Chargers fans are on their feet. Going to show you a couple plays right here. This is the last play as Tyler Prinz looks to Whitty, and Whitty, they just make that nice cut. Watching this play again right here, that second man is already starting to cut even before Whitty gets the ball. And then the play just before that, Van Beek on the baseline, you can see the defender just coming over. He's got to stop it, and that leaves Whitty wide open for the pass and the bucket. So really nice job right there by the Chargers moving the ball and just anticipating those cuts even before that pass is made. They almost kind of feel each other what they're going to do ahead of time. But I have a feeling this one's going to get close again before the end of the game. It's a 6-point game right now, but we can see how quickly Western can close that gap. If they get their outside shots falling like they did in that second quarter, it could be very interesting here with 5.5 minutes to go. There's a lot of games to be played yet. It's been a good one so far.
Could come down to the wire. Good crowd on hand tonight. No school, at least at Sioux Falls Christian tomorrow. I'm not sure if Western Christian has school or not.
Yeah, they do.
So good crowd here tonight.
We want to thank our stats video board person, Brent Strasser.
I think it's Brent's birthday coming up, isn't it?
Brent's celebrating a birthday.
37.
37, 38, somewhere in there.
Western Christian inbounds. Van Essen to Van Essen. Eli Van Essen over to Bohr. Bohr looks for a cutter over to Van Essen. Back out to Feenstra. Feenstra dribble penetration. And he's going to be fouled by Van Dunker's good. That's going to be number 4 on Van Dunker's good.
It was a very soft foul, but
came down on him.
Nevertheless, that's going to get called for it.
Easy call. That goes Dawson Feenstra back in the game. Feenstra's got 4 fouls. Free throw good by Feenstra.
Van Dunker's good fouling out of a close one last Saturday against Minneapolis North.
Yep.
I think that was in the last minute.
Feenstra's got 17 on the night. Into the game, Brooks Nelson. Van Dunker's good, takes a seat with 4 personals. Feenstra's second free throw is also good.
Got
Gets
17.
him 18 on the night.
18.
Sioux Falls Christian inbounds up 63-58. Tyler Prinz at the point.
We've got another substitution, I think, waiting over at the scores table, but he got there a little too late.
I'm not sure they can stop the clock to let him in the game.
Or an inadvertent buzzer. I think he was trying to sneak his way in there, but
I think they had to change the score. It's 63-59. 63-59, Sioux Falls Christian will inbounds. 5:09 to play. Xavier Van Beek at the point. Van Beek looks at Whitty, gets it over to Prinz. Prinz comes off the screen. And that is going to be
that was off of Tyler Prinz.
Looked like it was off Tyler Prinz.
You're going to talk about, well, look at the replay right here. He did bat it. I'm not sure if any other Western person touched it. They're trying to convince the refs otherwise, but
we got an injury over here in Western Christian player.
Zach Van Essen, number 4.
Yep, Van Essen is holding his right shoulder. Sioux Falls Christian trainer coming over to look at Zach. Zach Whitty goes strong, and he is fouled by Ty Van Essen. That'll be number 4 on Ty Van Essen as well. So both teams have a little foul trouble going here. Zach Whitty goes to the line. Misses the first.
That might be his first miss of the night. I think he had 7 or 8 in the first half. Zach's second free throw is good. So the Chargers holding a 5-point lead. His 20th point of the night.
Winterfield takes it up for the Wolfpack over to Bohr. Bohr looks inside, nothing home. Over to Van Essen, back to Winterfield. And there's going to be a foul called, I believe, on Zach Whitty.
Let's see what happened right here.
If that's a foul on Whitty, that's number 4.
Plows him over. I don't know if he didn't see him or what, but man.
That's number 4 on him as well. So kind of the guys in this game that have got the most points have also got the most fouls going.
Yeah, they're going to have to be careful here the rest of the way.
Ty Van Essen goes to the line, and he's going to shoot a 1-and-1. Ty had a great first half. I think he had 19 at half. And he'll shoot the 1-and-1. Whitty takes a seat. First one is up and good. 64-60. 4:40 to play. Ty Van Essen will get a second. Second one is also good.
See some nervous faces on the people on both sides.
Tyler Prinz takes it up for Sioux Falls Christian, over to Xavier Van Beek, to Brooks Nelson, over to Tyler Prinz. Prinz dribble penetration right side over to Carson Van Beek. Carson Van Beek, 3-point shot attempt by Carson Van Beek is good.
Huge shot by Van Beek.
67-61, 6-point lead. Western Christian on the attack. Bohr on the right side over to Gulker. Back to Van Essen, over to Bohr, right side, inside. Ball is tapped away. Carter Nelson over to Tyler Prinz. And Tyler Prinz slows it up to set the offense. Over to Carter Nelson, to Brooks Nelson, to Xavier Van Beek. Xavier Van Beek looks at it. Penetration, nothing there. Brooks Nelson over to Carter Nelson. Tyler Prinz. Looked like that could have been a walk. Nothing there. Carson Van Beek, 3-point shot attempt, no good. And out comes Ty Van Essen. Van Essen up the court, over to Bohr. Bohr, 2-point shot attempt, no good. Brooks Nelson on the rebound. Tyler Prinz sets the offense for the Chargers. 67-61, 3:22 to play. Coach Scouten calls a full timeout. We will be back in about 1 minute.
Well, this one definitely could come down to be a close one here. It's a 6-point lead right now for the Chargers, but they had an opportunity just a second ago with this rebound right here as Tyler Prinz went up, and then he slapped the rebound out. Carter Nelson elected to shoot that one. The Chargers could have passed it around and run another 20 or 30 seconds off the clock if they had desired to, but he took the shot right away. So it's 67-61, 3:22 to go as the teams come out of their timeouts. The Chargers are going to have an opportunity with the ball right here to open up that lead a little bit more if they can. They've got 2 players with 4 fouls right now they'd love to keep on the bench maybe for a few more seconds.
67-61, Sioux Falls Christian comes out of the timeout. Zach Woody back in the game. Van Nucker's good back in the game. Both have 4. Western Christian has a couple players with 4 as well. Zach Woody dribble penetration over to Tyler Prinz. 2-point shot attempt by Tyler Prinz, no good. Out comes Gawker with, or Winterfield with the rebound. Over to Feenstra. Feenstra dribble penetration off the mark. No good. Tyler Prinz on the rebound. 2:50 to play. Tyler Prinz takes it up slowly. Pass inside to Whitty. Whitty 2-point shot attempt is good by Zach Whitty.
Another strong post move by Whitty to kind of gather himself there and be able to shoot that with touch.
We got Whitty down for 23. 22 on the night. Western Christian on the attack this side. Over to Feenstra. Feenstra 3-point shot attempt, no good. Tyler Prinz on the rebound, 2:14 to play, 69-61. Sioux Falls Christian should use a little time, but gets knocked away. Western Christian on the attack. Over to Gawker on the wing, over to Van Essen. Van Essen 3-point shot attempt, no good. Zach Whitty on the rebound, and we're still not going to slow it up, it looks like. 69-61 would be a really good idea.
And Prince will take it all the way.
2-point shot attempt.
Just like the coach drew it up.
Lead, 1:40 to play. Western Christian on the attack. Over to Gawker. Gawker 2-point dribble penetration on the wing. Out to Winterfield. Winterfield dribble penetration. 2-point shot attempt, no good, off the mark. Out to Feenstra. Feenstra 3-point shot attempt is good.
That's the first 3 in a little while.
Dawson Feenstra, 3-point shot attempt. 71-64, 1:24 to play.
Take a look right here. This last shot, as he's left open there, I guess it was challenged a little bit by Xavier Van Beek. The shot before that, Van Donkersgood finds Prinz, who thought about the shot but then drives all the way to the hoop. Really uncontested right there. Zach Whitty down low in the post. Nice turnaround jumper for him. And before that, that was just before the timeout. So Chargers now coming to their feet, trying to cheer on their team as the Chargers home crowd realizes this thing could get a little bit closer and a little more tense. But right now it's a 7-point game. Chargers got to play smart here. Both teams are in the bonus for the remainder of the game. But the Chargers definitely need to take care of the ball.
So for Western Christian, I've got Ty Van Essen down for 23 at this point. I've got Feenstra down for 20. For Sioux Falls Christian, Whitty is at 22. And it looks like Van Beek.
Whitty's going to inbound.
Tyler Prinz at 16.
Western probably going to be looking to foul here. If they're
Western Christian, there's going to be called for a reach. And that is going to be, I believe, on Winterfield. That's 3 on Winterfield.
It's going to put Tyler Prinz on the line.
Tyler Prinz on the line. It's still a 1-1.
How many points does Tyler Prinz have tonight?
I got him for 17, I believe.
So a big night for Tyler.
Tyler Prinz, first one is up and good. Second one by Tyler is also good. Sioux Falls Christian up 73-64 with 1:17 to play. Tyler Prinz is going to be called for a foul.
Not really what you wanted to do right there.
That's not what you wanted to do right there. Stop the clock. And that is 8 team fouls. That will send Gawker to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Tyler picks up his 3rd foul. .116 to go now.
That ball is off the mark, and Western Christian comes out with the rebound. Gawker dribble penetration out to Zavenberg and over to Bohr. Bohr looks at it. Over to Van Essen over to Gulker. And 2-point shot attempt by Gulker is good. 73-66, a minute to play. And Carson Van Beek is going to be called. Let's see. There's going to be a foul called on number 32, I think.
Each team has timeouts, and that was one of those right there where you thought, boy, might want to use one of those. They're having trouble getting it inbounds, but they did get it into Carson Van Beek, and he gets to the line.
That's a fifth foul. That is a fifth foul called on, if it's on Zavenbergen. That is, well, now the board's got Zavenbergen down for 4. So he did not foul out.
They have 10 team fouls. So
Carson Van Beek will shoot 2. First one's up and good.
Chargers been good at the free throw line tonight. I don't know the percentages, but it's fairly high.
Second one is also good by Carson Van Beek. 75-66, 55 seconds to play. Western Christian inbounds to Feenstra. Feenstra comes hard at Van Dunker's good. Bohr on the 3-point attempt, no good. Xavier Van Beek over to Tyler Prinz. Down to Zach Whitty. Zach Whitty looks at the 2-pointer and good by Zach Whitty.
The spin move.
Do not foul. Sioux Falls Christian doesn't want to stop the clock at this point.
The three's just not falling right now.
Bohr, 3-point shot is tipped.
There it is, but just
77-69, 22 seconds to play. Sioux Falls Christian leading.
Here's that last 3-pointer. As they kick it outside. There's their second or third attempt. And they finally get that one to fall. But Zach Whitty not wasting any time down here, just taking it to the hoop. Little spin move right here. He says, I can still score. I can still score. We don't need to run the time off the clock.
Western Christian will foul immediately, most likely, when this one resumes. And that will put Sioux Falls Christian to the line to shoot 2 because they are in the double bonus. This is the final regular season game for the Wolfpack here tonight. They start tournament play next week. Sioux Falls Christian has a few more games to play in the regular season. They will be at the Mitchell Corn Palace this week, Saturday afternoon, against number 1 ranked St. Thomas More in Class A, South Dakota.
I think our next home game is next Saturday, the girls varsity.
Zach Whitty to inbounds. Gets it into Tyler Prinz. Tyler Prinz back to Whitty. And we're going to have a foul called on Gulker, I believe, or on Winterfield, I believe. I think that's probably his third. Only 1 second went off the clock there. Yeah, that's his fourth on Winterfield. 21 seconds to play. Tyler Prinz will shoot 2. First one is up and good for Tyler Prinz. 78-69. Tyler has a chance to make this a 10-point game with 21 seconds to play. And he's off the mark on the second. Out of there comes Feenstra. Feenstra down court to Bohr. Bohr, 3-point shot attempt by Bohr off the mark. Sioux Falls Christian and Western Christian on the ground, scramble for the ball. And that is going to be called a Van Dunker's good is going to be called for his 5th. That'll be his 5th foul.
I thought maybe he was just going to let him go up there, but he didn't want him to have it. Here's the shot right here. He just falls wide open. The ball just kind of gets over there. I thought he had quite a bit of ball there, actually. He looked a little bit surprised, but the ref said nope.
Van Essen to shoot the free throw. First one is up and good. 78-78 seconds to play. And the ball did not hit the rim. Vanessa tried to get it back.
I think he tried the Duke play right there.
It's a violation. Don't talk about the Duke play.
Sorry. It didn't turn out quite as good.
Carter Nelson to Carson Van Beek, and they're going to let this one go. Sioux Falls Christian will win this one 78-70. 78-70, Sioux Falls Christian.
Hey, thanks everybody for joining us tonight.
Sioux Falls Christian led by Zach Whitty tonight with 26. And I believe we had Ty Van Essen leading the Wolfpack with 23. So Western Christian will go into tournament play with a record of 16-5, and Sioux Falls Christian improves to 14-4 on the season. So thanks for joining us tonight, and have a great President's Weekend.
And a Valentine's Day tomorrow.